Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekly Rewind, presented by Attractions Magazine. This episode is for Monday, July 20th, 2015. I am your host, Banks Lee. We're going to take a look back at the past 7 days of our Twitter feed at Attractions. So let's get started with Monday, July 13th. Over at Universal Orlando, we found these new iPhone 6 cases with E.T., Back to the Future, and Jaws, three of Universal's most beloved feature films. Over at iDrive 360, this is a look inside the brand new Cowgirls restaurant that is opening up soon there. I don't have an exact date. The billboard outside still says spring of 2015, so obviously they are a little bit behind, but hopefully this will be open sometime soon. They're touting it as the only place in Orlando with a mechanical bull. Also on July 13th, over at Hollywood Studios, the walls already went up after the Magic of Disney Animation closed for good the previous day. As they say, watch for an exciting new experience coming soon. What that experience is, we don't know. Hopefully we'll get an announcement sometime soon. On to July 14th, Busch Gardens shared this photo of the construction update for Cobras Curse. This is their first official construction update on their blog, so you can head to their blog to read all about that. Looks like a lot of groundwork has been done on that site there over in Egypt. Over at Downtown Disney, we found this fun little piece. This is the perfect promotional piece for Marvel's new movie, Ant-Man. It's a miniature billboard, an ant-sized billboard over by the AMC Theater. Perfect. I love it. On to July 15th, over at Gaylord Palms, they announced what the theme was going to be for Christmas at Gaylord Palms this year. Ice will be 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Also, Cirque Dreams Unwrapped will be performing at the Gaylord Palms during Christmas event this year. So you can check out a video preview of this show on our YouTube channel. Also on July 15th, FL Trip Guides on Twitter shared this photo of the Orlando Eye. From the top of the Orlando Eye, when you ride it in the morning, you get this really great shadow of the eye reflected on the ground there. On July 16th, Crayola Experience just opened up here at the Florida Mall, but already they're expanding. They're going to be opening up at the Mall of America next summer. So if you're around that area, you're going to want to check that place out. It really is a fun experience. Jeremiah Good on Twitter shared this photo of the Adventurers Club. This is all that remains of it. The former Adventurers Club is just a frame. Don't know if they're keeping the frame and repurposing it, or if they're going to tear it down completely. The fact that they kept it up for this much makes me think they may repurpose it. Who knows? On to July 17th, BioReconstruct shared this photo of the Magic Kingdom Car Care Center that's over there by the Speedway, which is now called a Speedway, coincidentally. It used to be the Hess Station. All the Hess stations around Central Florida were bought out and changed into a place called Speedway. This one and the one over by Hollywood Studios are the last two remaining to be switched, and now they've made that switch. I like that the map, though, is still there. July 17th was a big day in Disney history, as that was the 60th anniversary of when Disneyland originally opened in 1955. Variety shared this photo of what the park looked like, the entrance to the park looked like back in that day. It's crazy to see cars being able to go right up there to the main gate. And now, it's the Esplanade that separates the area between Disneyland and California Adventure, but it's kind of crazy just to see how open it was. Also on July 17th, over at the Magic Kingdom, we noticed this thing. We've never noticed this before. Inside the Haunted Mansion, when there's a Doom Buggy missing from the ride track, they have this seance table in its place. It's great theming, definitely to hide, I guess, the mechanics while they're maybe working on one of the Doom Buggies. But yeah, I've never seen that before, and I think that's really neat. On July 18th, BioReconstruct shared this photo over at the Magic Kingdom from the Tomorrowland Bridge looking toward the castle, the former Rose Garden area. Lots of trees there now. It basically looks like a forest. Really, I like it. It really feels like you're in this kingdom, this forest. I like it. He also shared over at Animal Kingdom work on the Rivers of Light show. Over there near Nemo, there's a new island there. Looks like some rock work's being done. That might be a place where some fountains and maybe a projector will be, lighting. We won't know until the show opens. I've just got to share this photo because we retweeted it on Attractions, but this is from my account at Banks Lee. This is a photo of my daughter up on the Orlando aisles. Me, my mom, and Spencer having a good day there. My mom was in town for Spencer's birthday. She'd never been on the eye. Spencer loves the eye so much, as you can tell by that smile. Oh, she loves being up there and just looking out. Take a listen to this. This is at Fun Spot America, one of their rides, and it's an unexpected song. Yeah, you don't expect to hear that song on a ride outside of Disney, do you? Over at Universal Orlando, this is the specialty drink menu over in Finnegan's in the New York section of the park. They have attraction-themed drinks. You can see Mummy's Revenge, Earthquake, Shark Attack Twister, and Rum Neuralizer. Of course, 2 of those are attractions that are no longer with us. At the DCL blog on Twitter shared this photo on July 19th inside the theater over at the Magic Eye Theater at the Imagination Pavilion in Epcot. Captain EO has returned after previews for Tomorrowland and Inside Out played in the theater. This production has returned. Don't know for how much longer, if anything new is going to come, but if you love Captain EO, love Michael Jackson, go check it out before it goes away again. Over at Epcot, we saw this construction for the new Frozen building in Norway. This is rumored to be a brand new Frozen meet and greet building. Also, we found this great keychain. I love this retro keychain for Epcot Center. And finally, I just want to plug this because Sharknado 3, this poster showed up outside of Universal Orlando this past week, and the movie airs on Sci-Fi this Wednesday, July 22nd at 9 o'clock on Sci-Fi, so be sure to catch it, see all the fun and devastation that happens at Universal Orlando in the movie. Maybe you can get a glimpse of me. Who knows? All right, that's going to do it for this week's Weekly Rewind. Be sure to tune into the show this Thursday. Lots of fun stuff planned. Don't want to miss it. And until next Monday, guys, have fun. We'll see you later.